Okay, so we're going to expand x plus 3 to the power of 4. Now, if we were to expand this the long way, that is x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x plus 3 times x plus 3. When we expand that, we'd get x multiplied to x quite a few times. We'd get 3 multiplied to x quite a few times. And we'd also get 3 multiplied by 3 quite a few times. So instead of expanding it that way, which would take us quite a while, we're going to use the NCR function to tell us how many times, how many different ways x is multiplied to x is multiplied to 3, and 3 is multiplied to 3. So the first part of our expression is going to be 4c0 times x to the power of n. Okay, and n in this case is 4 because that's the highest power that we're dealing with. So that's the first part. So what that's going to tell us in a sec is 4c0 is 1. So there's one way that x is multiplied by itself 4 times. Okay. The next part of our expression, 4c1 times x to the power of 3 times 3 to the power of 1. So that's going to tell us how many times, if we were to do it the long way, how many times those things would be multiplied to each other. Next part is 4c2, x to the power of 2 times 3 to the power of 2. And we just keep following the pattern, and each part of this shows us how many times each of these things would happen if we were to expand it the long way. So x to the power of 1 now, 3 to the power of 3. So the powers of x go down, and the powers of 3 go up. And the last part, 4 choose 4, x to the power of 0, which is going to be 1, 3 to the power of 4. Okay, so now on your calculator you can perform the NCR function. You can also use Pascal's triangle. A little bit of common sense will help you as well, because 4c0 means if I have 4 things, how many ways can I choose 0 of them? There's only one way I can do that. So that's 1 times x to the power of 4. Oops. Bit messy there. 4 choose 1. There's 4 ways that can happen. Times x to the power of 3 times 3. Plus 4 choose 2 is, there's 6 ways that can happen. Times x squared times, we may as well expand the 3 squared to 9. 4 choose 3. Now we start to go back. So 4 choose 3, there's 4 ways that can happen. Times x times 27 for 3 cubed. 4 choose 4, there's only one way that can happen. X to the power of 0 is just 1 times 3 to the power of 4. So 27 times 3, just trying to do that in my head, is 81. I should have known that one. Okay, so now we just simplify. So we've got x to the power of 4 plus 12x to the power of 3 plus 54x squared plus 108x plus 81. So that's how we use the binomial theorem. And the reason that we use it, as I said before, the reason that we use it is because the NCR function, so this stuff over here, okay, this tells us how many times each of these things would happen if we were to expand it the long way. If you're still unsure, just try expanding it the long way a few times, and you'll start to see, when you start repeating calculations, you'll understand why we use the NCR function instead. Hopefully that helps.